Hello, welcome to Mama, Mimi, and Zazie. Today, we're on a special mission to uncover the secrets behind one of the world's most mesmerizing mysteries, bubbles. Yes, those tiny, floating spheres of wonder that captivate hearts and minds of all ages. Join us as we dive into a bubble-filled afternoon, exploring why bubbles are round, how they float, and a magical ingredient that makes them even more enchanting. Are you ready to become a bubble scientist and discover the magic and science behind every pop? It was a beautiful, sunny afternoon, and I decided it was the perfect day for an outdoor adventure with my daughters, Mimi and Zai Zai. With their endless curiosity and my eagerness to make learning fun, I thought, why not delve into the science behind something as simple and delightful as bubbles? As we set up our experimental station in the backyard, I asked my girls, have you ever wondered why bubbles are round, or how they manage to float so effortlessly through the air? Their eyes widened with curiosity, a clear sign they were hooked on the idea. I explained, bubbles are round because of something called surface tension. It's like an invisible cloak that wraps around the water, pulling it into a shape that has the least amount of surface area, a sphere. As I demonstrated by gently blowing a bubble through a wand dipped in our soapy solution, I saw their fascination grow. The bubble took flight, shimmering in the sunlight, and I could see the gears turning in their heads. And as for floating, I continued, it's all about the air inside the bubble being lighter than the air outside. That's what makes them rise into the sky. Have you ever wondered why all the bubbles you blow are round, no matter how you puff your cheeks and blow? Let's dive into a world too small to see, where water acts like it has a secret skin, thanks to something called surface tension. Imagine water is made of tiny, tiny magnets. This invisible skin pulls everything together. Now, when you blow a bubble, you trap air inside this magical water skin. But why round, you ask? In nature, things like to be lazy in a special way. They want to hold together using the least effort. A round shape is like the easiest way for the bubble to hold its breath, using the smallest amount of this invisible skin. So, every time you blow a bubble, it stretches into a round shape to keep everything tight and right, just like a tiny, airy, shiny balloon floating up to say hello. Our backyard was soon filled with bubbles of all sizes, floating like tiny, iridescent dreams. I wanted to deepen their understanding, so I introduced a new element to our experiment, glycerin. By adding glycerin to our mixture, I said, we make the bubbles stronger and more resilient. It slows down the evaporation process, allowing our bubbles to last longer and fly higher. The difference was clear as day. The bubbles now lingered longer in the air, their colors swirling in mesmerizing patterns. Mimi and Zay were ecstatic, chasing and popping the bubbles with gleeful laughter. What do you think will happen if we add more glycerin to our bubble solution? Post your answers in the comments. Here is a simple DIY bubble solution. Recipe for anyone looking to enjoy some bubble-blowing fun. Ingredients: 1 cup of water. Distilled water works best for clarity and bubble strength. 2 tablespoons of liquid dish soap. Use a brand that's known for cutting grease to get stronger bubbles. 1 tablespoon of glycerin or light corn syrup. This helps to strengthen the bubbles, making them last longer. Instructions: mix the ingredients. In a bowl or container, gently mix the water and dish soap. The key is to avoid creating foam or bubbles during the mixing process, so stir slowly and steadily. Add glycerin or corn syrup. Add the glycerin or corn syrup to the mixture and stir gently until well incorporated. This ingredient is crucial as it gives the bubble solution more elasticity, allowing the bubbles to last longer without popping. Let it settle. For best results, let your bubble solution sit for at least an hour before using. This resting period allows the mixture to blend well, but for even stronger bubbles, consider letting it sit overnight. Use and enjoy. Dip a bubble wand or a homemade wand. You can bend a wire hanger into a circle, use a slotted spoon, or even a straw, into the solution and slowly blow or wave to create bubbles. Tips for the best bubbles. The quality of dish soap can greatly affect your bubble solution. Experiment with different brands to find the one that works best for you. If you're planning a day out with bubble activities, making the solution a day in advance can result in stronger, more resilient bubbles. Adding a drop of food coloring to the mixture can make colored bubbles, but be cautious as these can stain clothing and surfaces. With this simple recipe, you're all set to create your own bubble-blowing adventure. Whether it's for a children's party, educational activities, or just some outdoor fun, homemade bubble solution is a wonderful, cost-effective way to enjoy the day. As our bubble-filled afternoon came to a close, I gathered my little scientists for a quick reflection. Today, we discovered that science is all around us, even in the simple act of blowing bubbles. It helps us understand the how and why behind the things we see and do. I could see the spark of discovery in Mimi and Zay's eyes. They realized that science wasn't confined to textbooks or classrooms. It was present in every aspect of their lives, waiting to be explored. Our adventure in the world of bubbles was more than just play. It was a journey into understanding the natural laws that govern our world, turning an ordinary afternoon into an extraordinary exploration of science. And as we headed inside, I knew this was just one of the many adventures in learning we would embark on together. Let's explore some fascinating vocabulary words with simple definitions. Surface tension. Definition. Surface tension is like an invisible skin on top of water that holds it together. Because of surface tension, water likes to stick together and make the round shape of a bubble. Evaporation. Definition. Evaporation is when water turns into vapor and goes up into the air. With our bubbles, evaporation is when the water inside the bubble wall dries up and the bubble pops. Adding glycerin to our bubbles slows down evaporation, so they don't pop as quickly. Resilient. Definition. Resilient means being able to bounce back or recover quickly from something tough. When we say our bubbles are resilient, it means they're strong and can last longer without popping. By adding glycerin, we make our bubbles more resilient, so they can float around and dazzle us with their colors for a longer time. To further explore the fascinating world of bubbles, we encourage our viewers to explore the mystery of bubble shapes by creating your own bubble wands. Use various shapes, such as stars, hearts, or even triangles. Then, see if they can take on these new forms, or if they remain round. Next, experiment with different soap concentrations. Adjust the amount of soap in your bubble solution and observe the effects on bubble size and strength. This exploration not only promises lots of bubbly fun, but also provides a practical lesson in the science of solutions and liquid properties. Don't forget to share your findings and creations with us. Thanks for watching. See you in our next adventure. Till then, keep dreaming and keep learning. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications for more exciting adventures and learning opportunities.